What's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be doing something really different, and we're going to be playing some Gruul colors. And okay, that's not that different on this channel because you know we like green and red around here, but we're going to be doing it with a lot of spells, and that's different. So we're going to be playing some Gruul Bombardment, if you will, but more importantly, we're going to be taking advantage of a card we don't get to play with that often in Manaform Hellkite. So with a lot of spells, obviously this is going to be one of the things that can help us get to the finish line and kind of an alternate win condition in case we don't really get to stick in Arcane Bombardment or it just doesn't survive. So we have a lot going on, but before we get too deep, let's just hop right in and take a look at the deck list. All right, remember, if you have a wild deck you want to get featured on here, you can do that right there in the join button below, or you can come join our Discord or whatever, links in the description. Also, if you need anything to take care of your cards, check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn and you'll save 5%. Okay, so this deck has a few things we're trying to do. Obviously, we get Arcane Bombardment. It's going to be great, right, if we can get it to survive. But we also need other quality spells, and we have some other things that are going to kind of draw the opponent's attention, if you will, on the way to trying to get to resolve one of those bombardments. So let's take a look. We've got 4 Play with Fire. Not a surprise. The biggest thing too about these is that they're instant speed and they only cost 1. So you can set up a bombardment fairly easy and get at least 1 trigger off of it, which is really good. Then we have 4 Spike-Filled Hazard. Again, same thing. However, this can also be played as land, and there's a good chance we're going to use this as land a lot in this list. And we are playing 2 Tamiyo Safekeeping. And this is probably a little bit questionable in this list, but I was thinking about it. I think one of the things people forget about Tamiyo Safekeeping is that it protects a permanent, not just a creature. So if we can use this to protect an Arcane Bombardment or who knows what, right? This could actually be very good, partly because it also gains 2 life. And in a lot of times, it's not really that beneficial or doesn't really matter. But here, there's a real good chance that being able to gain that 2 life turn after turn or even on back-to-back turns could be the difference to keep us alive in the later part of the game. Now, we are going to play Smoldering Egg because we're playing a bunch of spells, and it's just, if we get it to work, these can end up being finishers, so we're going to go with it. If nothing else, it's a quality 0-4 blocker in the early stages of the game. We're going to try 2 copies of Call in a Professional because, well, it's 3 damage at instant speed, and I'm just curious to see how this card works. It may be the wrong choice, but I'm going to give it a go just because of instant speed, and then we have a byproduct of being able to keep people from gaining life. Then we have Igneous Inspiration. Unfortunately, this is a sorcery, but it does guarantee we can get 2 spells off. Also, if we have a Smoldering Egg, we can set up a situation where we can play this and then maybe go get something that costs like 4 or something and really take advantage of it that way. So, not a bad card to have in here, and it can help us guarantee we hit our lands. We are playing a couple copies of Balaged Recovery, so if we are able to get back, say, a Smoldering Egg, or we're trying to dig deep with maybe a big score, we can go get that. Maybe we just need to get another damage spell out of the yard. Who knows, right? There's other. Also, this isn't bad with a bombardment out because you can have a sorcery on your turn and then set up an instant for the opponent's turn, and then that's a thing too. So there's a couple of different options that this could help us with. Though you do risk your trigger from the bombardment removing the thing you target, I guess. So it's a little weird. But yeah, actually just pretty sweet card. Also, if you get this going under the bombardment, then you just get to start chaining a ridiculous amount of spells. So that's pretty sweet too. Then we have Big Score, like we were just talking about. Helps us dig deeper, make some treasure. Basically sets up a bombardment on the following turn. 3 Manaform Hellkite, and this is kind of the showstopper of the hour. But this is neat, right? Because we get all these spells, and then if we get a bombardment out, then you're getting all the spells, and you're getting creatures at instant, or not instant speed, but creatures with haste that you can attack your opponent with, which is pretty cool. You can also use the creatures on defense. So if you do have something like a Big Score or Play with Fire or whatever, you can make blockers as well. So lots of cool stuff we can do with this card. And if there were a deck for it to work, I'm hoping this is the one. And then we got 3 Burn Down the House because late game making a bunch of 1/1s is great, but also wiping the board to reset stuff is good. And because we're playing spells and we're playing red and green, we're going to play Invoke the Ancients. And I kind of want one more. But it does cost 4 green. Now, we do have some things that make treasure, so we could make it a little easier. And we will have a decent amount of green sources, because the truth is we don't need a lot of red sources. If we have 2, that's going to be good in most cases. So we can set up stuff for this, but we'll see. You know, there's also a possibility we could just discard 1 on the way to setting up an Arcane Bombardment, and then it's nuts as you're getting 4 5s every turn. But we'll see. And then, of course, our last spell in the deck are 4 copies of Arcane Bombardment, to nobody's surprise. Lands, not as complicated as a lot of our lists. We're going 2 Den of the Bugbear, 7 Mountains, 1 Sekinzan, 1 Beseiju, 2 Forest, 1 Layer of the Hydra, 4 Crag Crown Pathway, and 4 Rockfall Veil. So not anything too surprising here. The only thing is we needed to make sure we had access to a lot of green sources if we wanted to have any shot at resolving the Invoke the Agents. Now that being said, if you notice, I believe this is only like 21, 22 land. We do have the 2 Balaged Recovery that we can use, and we do have the 4 Spikefield Hazard. So not perfectly ideal. However, our deck is going to be in that mid-rangey to slower, almost control type setup a lot of times. So having lands that come into play tap don't necessarily harm this deck too much. So we should be okay. But, you know, there's only way to find out if we are going to be okay, and that's play the games. So as always, watch the games. At the end of the video, we'll talk about what cards you want to change or add or remove based on what we learned. And for now, enjoy the games, and I'll catch you on the other side. We get to play against Guy McGuy. We're on the play. We obviously want to cast this stuff, so I guess we keep it, and then we're just going to play this tapped. I have a feeling it's going to happen a lot with this deck, where we're going to have to use these for mana. Okay, that makes things not hurt as much. Sure. We'll just pass. We also may wait, depending on what they play here. Okay. Let's just shoot the opponent then. We'll leave that. We need mana anyway, so sure. We'll play this on... Actually, maybe we play this on green. Since we need to get to 4 green. Well, we're going to be making treasure anyway next turn. So let me think about this. It may not matter, really. And we're going to need more red anyway, so let's just do this. And we will get... Why do I feel like that's just a sweeper anyway? Let's just take this. I mean, there's a chance we're just going to big score. I don't know. Oh, no, that's not what they're doing at all. Oh, yeah, we're not going to beat this deck. There's almost no way for us to beat them, right? I mean, I don't know. They're milling. Who the hell knows? Maybe so. I have no idea here. Let's do this. If we play this, do they do anything to... I mean, if we do that, then we can't do this next turn. Not that this is even possibly going to resolve, but... I guess we just leave ourselves the option. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're still 5, though, right? If we do that. But we need 4 green. Never mind. I should have put that other one on green. All right. If I had another green mana in my land, then I think I would have gambled. But we don't, so I didn't. Let's go ahead and just do this. See how the opponent feels about it. And then I guess we just do this. Sure. Why not? And then we pass. I mean, now we can possibly get the option of doing this. Okay, they're going to go search. This is probably bad for us, because they can go get something and copy here. Yeah. They hit us and copy. That's pretty... We do have some expensive spells, though, to be fair. It's alright, that's cool. They actually aren't going to mill us here, so that's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus we have a land. I'll go ahead and crack this. We can give up a treasure. I think that's fine. It's not going to hurt us too much. I think we're going to go ahead and try to resolve this. Let's make the 1/1s. See how they feel about it. Might just get a negate. Oh, Revitalize actually was not a negate. Okay, well, negates the damage I'm going to do here. Alright, we do have access to 6 more in hand, so not quite there. We can get the opponent 9 down to 6. What is this thing? Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way. Alright, I guess we'll choose one of these dudes. That was weird. I mean, kudos. You know, whatever. Attack. Now there's a real question. Like, that's 13. That's 14. We -3 is 11. -3 is 8. Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This dies, they take 1. I actually feel like that's going to be a Doomscar. I know it. Why do I hate the fact that I know this? But I got to do it anyway. We'll get it in the yard. Why not? Let's go with Trample. I don't know. On both of them. Sure. Assuming the opponent's just down to 13 here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not a surprise. Yep. Tasha's Hideous Laughter leaves us with 21 cards. Okay, we found more burn damage. Alright, we ain't mad at that. That's cool. Alright, opponent goes to 9. We'll end the turn. We'll try to shoot them. There's a chance they won't be able to do much. Okay, they're going to mill us here again. Man, thank God we have some pricey spells. We still have 11 cards left. Oh, we're going to keep them from gaining life. Check this out. No life gains for you, opponent. It's random that that part actually matters here. They do get a card, though. Pretty sicko. Oh. What do we have in the yard? If we get something random, that would suck. But can we kill the opponent here? Let's just do this. Let's not get too crafty. Do they have a bounce spell for our land? Oh, they had a Fateful Absence. Okay, well, I didn't notice what the last card was. Let's go ahead and shoot them, though. This should still get us there, right? So that puts them to 4. Yeah, and then we can still shoot them with this for 3, and then we get to attack for 1. Alright, so we still got there. Ooh, that was a weird game. Weird game. Fun one, but a weird one. Okay, let's keep it. We did actually draw a Manaform Hellkite this time, so that could be kind of neat. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's start here. There's a good chance this is just going to get bounced at some point before it becomes a dragon, but we're kind of okay with that. Oh, they have one of their own. Well, we don't like that. That's not good for us at all. Thinking. Do we... Yeah, I mean, I guess we play this tapped. Alright, this is a weird spot, but sure, I guess. We might have to play one of these tap next turn on the reel, so like... I don't know what we're going to do just yet. Yeah. Not my fave, but we're going to keep it. Let's see what they draw here. So I'm assuming they're going to spend... Oh, they didn't spend any mana that turn. Wow. So they must just have counters or something, because they spent a whole turn cycle to not do anything, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Man, it's tempting to play another one of those, but I'm just going to let this ride. That gives us something we can discard safely. So if they do try to do something here, we try to, like, big score, maybe? We also could have got a little crafty and tried to, like, big score plus a Smoldering Egg or whatever on our turn. Would have possibly been a thing. Sure. We'll just let that resolve. They have to have a counter by now, even if it's just a negate, right? Because nothing else really makes sense here. Let's see what we got. I mean, maybe you're coming after Smoldering Egg, maybe not. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, Smoldering Egg. Alright, so you're just going to phase it out so it doesn't get counters. Alright, fair. So they're going to get a dragon before we get a dragon. Is basically how this is going to work. They might end up with 2 dragons. I mean, that could be real. I mean, we also can end up with 2 dragons here as well. What are the odds? Like, can we get away with this? Or is that too greedy? It's probably too greedy, right? Like, I don't know. I'm in. I'm just going to gamble. Whatever. You wipe the board, opponent. You wipe the board. Like, let's do it. Kill my dragons. I know damn well I shouldn't have played that second one. Oh, okay. Maybe. Hold up. Alright, we're gonna not block, I guess. I mean, bounce my Hellkites? Not oh! Oh! Hold up! Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, please don't have negate. Please. They probably do, but whatever. We're gonna try anyway. This is just huge. 2 6/6s? Like, this is fantastic. Oh, and you don't... Oh, if you don't have a counter to this bombardment. Like, they've gotta, right? Oh, okay. That's a play. That's a play. Alright. Discarded their hand effectively, but gives them a shot here. Okay. So, we kind of want to wait till bombardment's in play, though. Alright. I think they got us. Oh, no, they didn't get to turn that into a dragon. I thought that was already live. Oh. Hold up. Yeah, we go ahead. Do we? How much damage do we potentially take? 8? Maybe 9? 10? We're at 16. We wait? Alright. The thing is, we get these back because they didn't phase out. So it's like, we might still have a play here. Because opponent's still facing a lot of damage. Yeah, that's it. This one's not good. This one I think we have to mulligan. We didn't do too much better there, but maybe. We did get a random Tamiyo's safekeeping for the smoldering egg. So that's kind of a thing. And that works out. So let's go ahead and pass. Then we'll try to shoot this. Oh. Didn't expect to see that card. That's definitely a thing. Okay, well. We learned some things today, that there's some random things being played. We'll pass. Bad part is we don't really have any spells to play alongside this egg, so it's kind of just hoping for the best. Hopefully we'll find something cheap. Maybe one of our 3 mana spells or something we can play here. Would have been nice to be able to ping that thing off. Another Raven's Warning. Okay. This is going to get old real fast. Oh, burn down the house. We might be able to use that later. I mean, I guess we do this, sort of expecting it to die, but, you know, what are we really going to do? Okay. I mean, they've got all the mana they need, I would imagine. Yeah, we go ahead and block one. Why not? Let's see what random card this gets us. Okay. Alright, I mean, you know everything in our hands, so, I mean, ta-da! You know what I mean? Like, we're not fooling anybody. And it kind of just is what it is. Huh. Alright. We don't really have much going here. It's kind of weird, right? Because we're really far behind, but the opponent's also not really doing anything. The weird part is, they know 3 of the 4 cards in our hand, so it's not like we can really even do much, because we're kind of just playing around whatever they attempt to do, which is kind of weird. Not a great place to be, let me tell you. I guess we got to kill the naturalist. That's scarier. Yeah. And who knows, maybe they just bounce it here. Alright. I mean, we still take 1. Oh, that doesn't quite do what we want to do. I mean, I guess we play it, though. Yeah, opponent's got 4 cards in hand, and we have not made them have to use any of them. This is not good. This is just inherently bad in every way. Yep. You get to kind of do whatever you want to here, opponent. We'll block. We'll try to save our duder. Would you like to play something else so I could cast a burn down the house? I didn't think so. No such luck. Alright, let's try this. Let's burn down one of these. Test of Talents. Okay. I guess now we know what was in hand over there. That's a thing. Can we have, like, I don't know what we can do here. Unless their hand's just garbage. I mean, but they're getting to put cards back on top. So, I mean, they kind of got to select what they wanted. We're just going to take 7. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to possibly win here, but I mean, at least try to cast it. I don't even know if we just get 1/1s here or if we're trying. I mean, I guess sure. See if having a dragon matters. No attacks. I'm assuming we're just dead. We never really cast any. We didn't resolve really any significant spells here. So yeah, GG's. We're dead. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's see what we could do with this. It's not like, you know, great, but not terrible either. Okay, well, I guess we'll just play this. And I guess it doesn't matter. Both of these were going to be tapped at some point. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to play this on 3. Okay. Is what it is. Okay, Luminarch Aspirant. Let's go ahead and kill that. I mean, I'm really concerned we're going to be taking a lot of damage next turn, but don't know if I have much choice. Okay, they didn't have the Hasty Boy, so that's good. So now we hit a different decision point here. Do we risk taking, let's say it's something like Raiju, right? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go to 10. And then next turn we would be taking a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'd be at 1. But we could do this. This is tough. I'm going to go ahead and play it and just take the risk. It's probably going to get exiled, but, like, I don't think we could afford to just not have anything on board here. Would have hurt entirely too much. Okay, they're going to spend their turn spending 2 spells on it. I mean, I guess that's fine. 2 big spells, actually. Okay. Alright, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Okay. We can also activate Lair and protect the Lair and gain 2 here, and then play this next turn. So let's pass. Okay, Luminarch Aspirant, sure. Okay. Let's activate this for 1, 2. It has to be for 3, don't it? Alright, well, that's fine. Activate. Because we can always tap itself to itself, so that's fine. And then we block 1. Go to 14. Ooh, we take our turn. We didn't even have to waste it. Look at that. That's a bonus. I thought we were going to have to. They are out of burn spells. Great. In that regard, we're going to get Vigilance, Vigilance. So we can attack and block with these as necessary. Also, it means now we're going to be able to play Arcane Bombardment and have a Tamiyo Safekeeping to get one of these 2 spells back, which are going to be great. So this is a good spot to be in. This is actually excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. So we have max mana. And then the question is just, do we want to do it on our turn or their? I'm going to do it on their turn. Because we get to... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can do your thing. Sure. And then we'll kill this dude. Actually, wait. No, I should have protected the Tamiyo safekeeping. I wasn't thinking. I could have got away with that. Alright. That was dumb. That was just dumb, y'all. I had it exactly in hand. I could have protected it, and I just wasn't even thinking. I got too caught up on thinking about my creatures. Not that it matters. We're probably fine here, but whatever. It is a dumb play that could end up costing me. Either way. Sure. Oh, well that's also excellent. We're going to attack with everything. My opponent's just eating it. Like, whatever. Alright, end of turn. I guess they're giving up anyway. Sure. You got a body. Yep. And then they just die on our turn. Okay, well, holding up against the Boros deck. I'll take it. That was a good one. Even with the stupid mistake. Okay, we will keep it. What's funny is I almost never expect for the Smoldering Egg to do anything, but it does cause, like, removal to get used and everything else, so... Like, on the one hand, you're like, I know I'm not getting anything out of this, but the other hand, you're kind of like, yeah, alright, it has a function. It at least draws attention. Innkeeper. Alright. This is a real question. Do we just use... Yeah, I guess we'll use this first. I'm gonna go ahead and target the Innkeeper. Whatever. Make our job easier for later. We will... We've got 3 counters on that. This is gonna be 4, so that'd be 7 next turn. Let's get... I don't even know what we want to have in the yard, I think is what I'm thinking about here. What if we just take this against this deck? I don't know. I don't know what we've been looking for here. Let's grab this. I mean, if we get wrecked and we don't resolve a big score, well. Tough life. Oh, Yasharn. Well, now we're not going to get to use our treasure, so that's super unfortunate. But, you know, is what it is. Leaves them with 3 mana. They could actually fight here because they have all the snow stuff, so that's super disappointing. But if that's an actual concern, we could put counters on this and then use this, and that's equally fine. So let's go ahead and do that before we try to use this big score and not get anything for our troubles. We'll leave that up top. We'll attack. So now if they have 2 fight spells, then so be it. Like, if you got it, you got it. Like, we'll just suffer. Oh, or you just have a Fateful Absence. That's one way to do it, because I can't sacrifice that. So that's well done. Like, that's real. Okay, and an Innkeeper. Alright, well they can't use that either, right? Because it's all players? Yeah. Okay, so... I guess we go ahead and just wipe their board here. I mean, it means we probably get blasted with something that costs like 6 mana here, and then I'm like regretting my decision, but that's okay. Or they just play like another Yasharn. That would also be a little bit of a beating. Okay, Ranger class, not so bad. We can deal with that. Sure. Let's... Ooh. I was about to say, let's big score. I guess it's how much damage we think we can survive. Because the plan is probably just going to be play Arcane Bombardment next turn. Hope we draw something worthwhile. So let's just pass, I think. We haven't played a land either. So let's just kill their creature. Let's go get this. We'll go ahead and play it. Plus it gives us a couple of points of life here. We'll get this. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what happens. A Legion Angel. Okay. We're still at 18, so that's a little bit of a nuisance, but it's not the end of the world. We're mostly okay with that. Same on that, though. A little more problematic. Alright, we're going to have to hold this so we can actually use big score here. So let's go ahead and pass. And then next turn, we're just going to try to bombardment and then see what we get out of it. I think it's going to be the game plan. Alright. Opponent's going to target something. Let's go ahead. See what we get with this first. Alright, nothing super relevant, so we're just going to hold that. Actually, hold that thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to let it ride. We'll take the damage. It's not worth doing anything else here. The other thing, too, is depending on what we get, we might be able to do something both on our turn and the opponent's turn, which would be kind of sweet. Alright, let's hope they don't have anything instant speed that gets rid of our Arcane Bombardment. Because that would be super sad. Yep, here we go. I guess we go ahead and just do this now? There's a chance we get, like, I don't know, we draw into big score into something maybe? So yeah, let's go for it. Can you protect your duder? Probably, but can we do anything about it? Not really. No! Okay, well, didn't really hit the way we wanted. But we do get 2 life every turn now, unless they get rid of our bombardments. That's mostly fine. We're at a pretty high life total still against an aggro deck, so we can't be too upset. Alright, that becomes a 3-3. We go to 11. We still haven't really seen what the snow stuff is for, right? Huh. Like, I'm assuming it's just for fight spells or something. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and do this once. Because we might as well hope to find something we can cast. Because we're going to go back to 13 here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Faux show. Faux show. You can do that all day, every day. Oh, excellent. And we can protect our thing now? Oh, yeah. That's going to be it, y'all. That's it. That's it. It's over. Actually, I say that. They could also, like, farewell or something and wreck our world. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, sure. You get a Yasharn. Sounds like a plan. I mean, I guess I could have just cracked my treasure just for sport here, but it doesn't really do anything. Plus, Yasharn doesn't trample or whatnot, so we're fine. And we know we have a instant speed burn down the house whenever we're ready. Yeah, I truly don't know what the opponent's plan is here, to be honest. Other than have a bunch of cards. Alright. Let's target the opponent. I would target a creature, but we know we're going to get the burn down the house, so... yeah. Just deal 5. We'll search. And, I don't know, there's nothing to put stuff on, so we'll just pass on that part. We don't need any more land. We're now into using the good stuff, as they say. We play this. We attack, just to speed up the clock. Oh, actually, yeah, that's it, right? No, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's only 9. Actually, no, we might actually find a burn spell. Let's do this. Because we find a burn spell, that's it. Because we can make the 1/1s an attack. Oh, there we go. Shoot the opponent. Make these. There's so many things happening. Yep, that'll do. We have to mulligan this. There's really nothing going on with that hand. We'll keep this one. I guess get rid of Tamio's safekeeping. Mostly because in the event we get the other 2 land we need for the bombardment, we need to at least be able to try to get a trigger off of it. But not a lot happening here. Alright, what you got? Butler. Let's kill Butler. So it gets to return something, and there was nothing, so now you just have that. Okay. Does Smoldering Egg get to live? That's question 1. I'm assuming the answer is no. Oh, there's a Shigeki. So temporarily the answer is... Oh, and the deck drew us a second bombardment. I guess against green-black, though, that's not the worst thing, right? Let's go ahead and make sure we find more lands. I mean, I guess I could have went digging for a 4-mana spell. Alright, opponent gives up. That was an easy one. Ooh. Okay, not often we get 2 Smoldering Eggs, so let's see what's up with this. I mean, the odds of us getting to crack them are pretty low, but you know what? Let's see if we can make these eggs hatch. I mean, we have mana, so maybe. Any chance we can find like a 1-mana spell here, get a little value out of this? Nope. Infernal Grasp, gonna put the kibosh on that early. Fair enough. But if the opponent's also tapping mana to deal with our eggs, it does mean our other stuff possibly resolves, so that's pretty nice. That's annoying. Let's find something to kill that guy. That would be great. Or do you just have something to bounce our egg? Okay, that's fine. That is fair. Burn spell. Okay, well, that is a burn spell. I don't think we want to give the opponent any type of advantage here at all if we can avoid it. So let's go with... what do we think the opponent... We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have a lot of mana here. Do we just go all the way up? Yeah, why not? Let's just threaten it. Fight rigging. Well, if I'd have known we were going to have to destroy that, that's not good. That is a legit, real problem. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, let's do this. And just hope. Maybe we get to resolve big score and something. I don't know. Or maybe they don't have the big creature under there. There's a lot of ways this could go real bad. Yeah, they had the heavy. Alright. I should have trusted instinct and remove an enchantment. But I didn't. Now I gotta pay the cost.
I have cosmic aspirations.
Alright, we're gonna put a lot of faith in this big score. Okay, that actually wasn't the worst thing. Alright, they're gonna kill 1. Ah, come on. Sadly, I think I have to discard the lair. Come on, 3 damage burn spell? Oh. That's not the best. What are we looking to do here? And we don't even have one of our 1 damage things in the yard. Oh, why? Ugh. This did not work out for us at all. This was very bad. Oh gosh, what can we do? I mean... I guess our plan is probably just big score again. And see if we can get into like a bombardment or something. That might have to be our out here, y'all. Okay, well, we're going to do what we can. I mean, I wish it was more, but I mean, this is what we got. I mean, I do not love this at all, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not over, though. It's not over.
My job is done. Mine.
Now, the opponent does get to play our creature against us now. Okay, so they're going to reset that, go find something else, use it with the heavy. Yep. I guess it doesn't matter. If we would even had the thing to target it, they would have been able to bounce it, because they've had a blue open this whole time, so that's actually pretty bad for us. Yeah. They could have put 3 counters on the Smoldering Egg, too. Oh. Yeah, we're dead. We do have to take action to keep that alive. Keep us alive, I should say. Ooh, what is that? Actually, hold up. Over 2 turns, can we do this? Is this a thing that's possible? They could put 2 counters on the Vorinclex. Vorinclex attacks us for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're a mana short. Oh, that sucks. Damn. That was close. That was close. But yeah, that's not going to allow us to do it. I was thinking we'd be able to do this, play big score right now, attack for 4, and maybe set up something next turn. But it doesn't look like that's possible. So, burn down the house is just not going to be good enough. All right. Man, yeah, I guess we get rid of burn down the house. That's a rough one. I hate using all the treasure to do this, but kind of have to. All right. This is just making plays to stay alive is all we're doing here. Another fight rigging. Yeah, this is going to make it too hard for us to win. Opponent drew very well here. And I had an opportunity to at least attempt to destroy fight rigging, and I didn't. I did not complete the goal. Yeah, are we just dead here? Another heavy. All right, I guess we're not dead, but we're dead. I mean, sure, why not? What? It wouldn't let me sack my... Wait. Why couldn't I save my dude? Ah, well. All right. I don't know what happened there. I must have clicked through an option. We go first. This feels kind of rough, but I'm going to keep it. We're putting a lot of effort into the Smoldering Egg, I think, though. Really, I think I'm just hoping to hit, like, a draw 2 spell here. I don't think we really care about... Like, if the egg dies, it's unfortunate, but we really don't have anything to play with it. This is kind of just making a play for the long game here. And it could even be argued that I probably should have played this down on 1. Oh, if the opponent's got the deck I think they have, this could probably be our mono black deck from yesterday. And if so, this is going to be hard to keep a creature alive. Nope, this is totally different. This is black-red. So I, for real, don't know what the opponent has here. We will put this in taps so that we have 4 next turn with our big score. And we can protect a Tamiyo's, or a Smoldering Egg with the Tamiyo safekeeping here. So that's not bad. Let's see how the opponent feels about it. A Fable. Okay, you have a Fable. Our turn. Okay. This is going to get a little sketchy, isn't it? I think I'm going to go ahead and big score now. And since we're against black-red, I'm going to take a chance and discard a Bombardment. Now, realizing, well, they don't have enough black mana yet. So, an Invoke's not a realistic situation yet. Oh, you're kidding. Really? Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. Like, bruh, come on. Alright, I guess I'm taking, like, whatever that's going to be. 4 minimum. Because it's going to have Menace and I can't block. Though now I'm kind of hoping they don't actually remove... Like, if they don't target our Smoldering Egg, we can actually Bombardment plus this next turn. And if nothing else, we just get to play infinite big scores, which is kind of cool. Alright, they didn't have an untapped land there, so that limits the bad things that can happen this turn. Well, I was about to say, there's a chance I may end up want to block something here, but now we just block anyway, I suppose. Opponent attacks with all of it. That's what I would do. Because that makes the most sense. Why would you do anything else? You know what's funny? I don't even know if I want to play. I'd like to draw just our big green spell and make some big bodies here. I think would be great. Because I feel like even blocking here, they're going to try to burn our Deuter, but... Let's see if they do. No, they don't. Then there's that. Wow. Okay. So how special do we want to go, peoples? We can wipe the board here. And then we can try to go off with Arcane Bombardment next turn. We're at 11. I think we kind of have to. That's the safe play. Because if we Bombardment, we do get to gain 2. But then we draw 2, and we don't really know what happens there. Other than we get to turn this into a 4-4 and maybe block something. But I'm not even sure. I want to, but we can't, y'all. See? Yeah, we can't. We can't. I want to, but we can't. We'll just end the turn. In my heart of hearts, I wanted to. I wanted to just go for the big flashy play and see what the hell happens, but like I couldn't bring myself to do it. All right. Well, we're probably gonna get punished either way. All right. Well, now we're pretty much on need to hit another burn down the house or no. I guess we just do this now, actually. Okay, we did hit burn down the house. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, they didn't invoke. So they could have played a land and tried to make that happen. No, they would have only had 3 blacks, so that wouldn't have been enough. Right, we're at 6, and we do have Tamiyo safekeeping. At some point, we might want to try to get this into the graveyard. Honestly, just getting the 2 every back would be nice. Getting the 2 every back. The 2 every turn. You'll know what I'm trying to say. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play a land. And then... we get to do this, and then these become live automatically. Alright, that seems good. And we'll be at 8. Yeah, I think this is safe. We don't die, right? Because even if they play a dragon, we get to block dragon, so that's fine. So yeah, I think we're solid. Says the guy that's probably about to die. But, you know, things happen. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use this now so the opponent can't respond to us with anything crazy. Because that's the other thing, too. If you do that and, you know, your opponent had another instant speed 3 damage, it would have sucked. Let's go ahead and cast this. We'll make the 1/1s. Alright, so now we have a chance that we could hit Tamiyo safekeeping. But we are only at 5, so there's a lot of ways we could still die here. But if we get any actual spell, I think we're gold. I mean, we are blocking, right? That's not even a thing. Sure. No point really throwing those at risk here for no reason. I mean, I guess they're just going to meat hook for one? No, you don't even have a black mana. Oh, there's your black mana. Oh, we didn't get a land, though. I mean, a spell. We got a land. Oh, okay. Now we might die. Now it gets scary. Whew, there's a lot of ways this goes bad. Let's see what happens. Let's see how bad it is. Man, any spell, literally, the deck is chock full of spells. Like, any spell, that's all we're looking for. Oh. All right. I should have kept this land in hand, too, so I have something to discard to the other thing. Yeah. We'll at least kill the 2/2. So yeah, playing the land might have been a mistake, actually. Alright, so we don't have to worry about the Menace dude. What are those cards that we don't know about? Even better is deck is if you could give us the other Balaged recovery, that'd be awesome. Or that. I will take that. That is great. It's fantastic. Now we get to do a bunch of damage with the smoldering eggs and stuff. We'll do the burn down the house. Make more bodies. We will take this. We will shoot the opponent. We'll leave that on top because it's instant speed and it's a spell, so we'll take that. All right, attack with 1, 2, maybe 3. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now we have a spell on top. We can attack with the creature lands. We know we can, if we get hard up, we can kill a Goldspan Dragon if it tries to attack. All right, we just needed it not to be that turn because it would put us in a real ugly spot if they had any burn damage. So now we're getting into a okay spot here, I think. Though I was just about to say, but that lets them dig, so this is getting tight. Okay. Do we want to do this now or later is the question. Yeah, we just do it now, actually. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Because then we get all these that go off. So, oh, we got the safekeeping. All right, that's good. So that gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Shoot the opponent. Burn down the house, make more bodies. Shoot the opponent. We get to shoot any target, actually. Yeah, let's shoot this. Get all the bodies out of the way. There we go. That's a nice big turn with a lot of options there happening. Yep. Ooh, I feel like we had to sit at like that 4/5, 3-5 life for a long time there. And we attack. Yep. Whoo. Whoo. Ugh, that was rough. All right, y'all. This was actually a lot of fun, and I'm a little disappointed I sat on this one as long as I did because I think I've had this one in my deck queue for a couple months maybe, and I just never got around to playing it for some reason, but it was really cool. The only thing, you know, I'm kind of keep coming back to, I want one more Invoke the Ancients. I'm not sure where that really goes. If we remove like one of the burn spells, maybe like one copy, I don't think we can really skimp on land anymore, so that's a little bit tough. But I would like to have one more copy in the list because there's just some times where if you get a couple of 4/5s, they'll just buy you so much time. Or being able to play that alongside like one of your dragons, or being able to get that into the yard under a bombardment. It's just such a good all-around card for this list. But other than that, I don't know if I would change too much. So if you find room to put one more, that's probably what I would squeeze in the list. But otherwise, it actually played pretty well, and the fact that we were able to beat a couple of control decks was pretty sweet, and we were able to hold up against a couple of the hot creature decks. So yeah, I'm not too mad at this one at all. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Manamorphose. This card's actually really cool because it's just absurd, right? You get mana and you get to draw a card. And the cool part is it goes into a ton of different decks. But more importantly, this card has actually been reprinted. It has 4 printings, most recently as of 2 years ago, and it's still not dropped to bulk status. This card's so playable, it still goes for like $3. So yeah, you might have these around, but they're actually worth something. So go dig them out. You'd be surprised. It's worth more than a lot of rares that are out there. And if you want this deck list, you can get the list from the description down below. And if you like it, we're going to go ahead and give you a link to another Gruul deck here, because if you like this one, you're definitely going to like that one. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.